Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I forgot how to check if my mic is working. But we're gonna enter a commander game with this Borborygmos deck that I hyped up on Twitter a little bit. The deck is not too small because it's 100 cards. Learn your facts. Yeah, let's get in there. I'm gonna pull up the control panel. Yay, audio. Woo! No, no, 5-person. No, 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 no. Okay. So my first video back is apparently going to be a 5-person EDH game. Yay! 5-person EDH games. These are horrible. I mean, they're going to be so much fun. So much fun. Everyone should be super excited. Because it's going to be a 5-person EDH game. Woo! I'm currently doing my hands in the American Sign Language sign for clapping. Which makes no damn sense. Sorry. Random tangent number 1. Why is there American Sign Language and like Japanese Sign Language? I think sign language should be the one language where there should seriously be only a set amount of signs for certain words. Like, that makes no sense. Like, you're starting a language for the first time in a long time, like in 80 years, and this time you're like, nope, gonna make it Americanized. We can do this correctly. It's like, no, this is your first chance to actually go out there and be like, hey guys, we're going to make a truly international language. Everybody should jump on this bandwagon. It's going to be fantastic. And instead, you're like, nah, bro. Let's make sure that everyone has to learn a different type of sign language so they can communicate with each other. That's wrong. Speaking of what's wrong, I don't. That's a horrible segue. How about we just talk about the decks first? That's my favorite part of this part. Because everyone's just going to lay lands for a little bit. Let's not speak to the chat because they don't count. So, this is my first time doing a podcast in a while. By podcast, I mean a video game of just playing some good old EDH. We got the first turn Soul Ring off of a swamp, so that's adorable. Let's see. If they put out Lightning Greaves, we can all be scared. No? Good. So, I am going to be playing Borborygmos. I call it Borborygmos and his warriors, or Borborygmos and the multiple combat steps, I think is the better way to put it. It's all about taking multiple combat steps. I thought that was pretty obvious. But yeah, hey, in case you didn't catch it, this deck is about taking multiple combat steps and destroying people's faces. Because it's fun. And then, let's see, what else we got? We got an Olivia Voldaren deck. This card is bloody annoying to play against. Yeah. It just is. Oh god, does everyone have a Soul Ring except for me? I feel like I got invited to the wrong party. Sad face. Anyways, alright, so that's this deck. It's about taking multiple combat steps. It has a small warrior theme. I've seen a deck which was really interesting actually online that had a shaman theme. And I was like, whoa, that's really damn interesting. Because it was. Actually, here's the thing. I want to play this Fight Bear, but then Olivia plays Olivia and kills it immediately. And I can't do anything about that. So I'm just going to keep it in my hand for a little while. Instead, I'm just going to tap, tap. And we all get to learn about the joys of F8 together. So yeah, I'm gonna press F8 soon when they allow me to. F8, 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 F2, F8. Still pressing F8. There we go. It logged it. So if you don't know, F8 is a way where you can press it. It'll yield through your turns, auto yield through all your turns, as long as all your mana is tapped and you can't take any actions. So it's like F6 but for multiplayer games. It's awesome. So, hey, look, the first person with General Out's going to be Olivia Voldaren player. This is the best time to talk about it then. Olivia Voldaren is a very, very strong general, especially when you get it out on turn 2. It's a 3/3 flyer, beats and keeps small guys, like my Ulanwald Tracker or Markov Blade Master, off the board really efficiently because one in a Rennig is a pink stuff. It's really damn good. That's just a fact. Facty fact. Let's think. So you can play Olivia decks in a couple of different ways. Some can just be red, black, I'm gonna say aggro control because that's the most nebulous name for a deck ever. But red black decks that just kind of don't do anything. These would be decks. Are you joking right now? I want to play I've always said I wanted to play Shatterstorm, and I never get the chance to, cause. Well, sorry, we're talking about something. Um, right, I always say I want to play Shatterstorm, but I never get the chance. So I guess I just have to step up to the plate. I'm gonna start running Shatterstorm in red decks. It's official. Or there's a green one, not natural order. That's natural order progenitus. Creeping corrosion would be the green destroys all artifacts one. That one's okay. This Olivia is really just making me sad already. Or the guy that just comboed out his whole entire deck at once. That's always fun. So we're gonna continue to do nothing. Is everyone happy with this? Yes. So, talking about Olivia decks, there's the black-red. Just play, not big guys, but play active cards that do active things while attacking and using Olivia to its fullest. This deck always has Basilisk Collar, which all Olivia decks really should, if you really want to control the game. Then there's the black-red Vampires version, which is pretty good. I have a version of that deck in my bag of tricks that I can pull out whenever I want. We'll probably find out what kind it is. Okay, it looks like a black-red, I'm not going to call it junk, black-red aggro control kind of deck. So it's just going to keep putting out good threats. We're going to pretend we're doing something. Man, this is one of those times you just want to play something like Branching Bolt. Anyways, looks like one of those black-red junk decks. You don't really know. Bloodline Keeper is a good enough card where it just gets in all kinds of decks. At least he's attacking the correct person, which is always fun. Yeah, Bloodline Keeper can go in either decks we don't yet. Alright, let's that's a small primer on Olivia decks, at least what I've seen personally. Let's talk about Shroom, the Hegemon. They're using this art is just so weird. Like, I don't understand what's going on. She's got pendants on her claws. Do you see this thing? They're pendants. They're legitimately, sorry about that. They're legitimately pendants on the claws. Let's bring up the draw program. Screen draw. We're gonna do it in red. You see that stuff. Those are pendants. That's not what I wanted it to be. That's that over there. Okay, we're just gonna kill this. How do I kill that? There we go. Anyways, they're pendants. It's weird. And she's drinking blue. Like, that's like blue Kool-Aid. Like, it's not a thing. What are you doing, Izzy? What are you doing? Anyway, Shroom decks can be combo-tastic, where they just play out a bunch of artifacts, play out a bunch of artifact mana. Thopter Sword is sadly popular in Shroom decks, makes people like me angry. Good artifact decks also exist. Like, it's not specifically a, hey, let's combo out here, guys, kind of deck, but it can be. So it gets a bad rap for doing so. Decks like this, Shroom gets a bad rap for being a combo deck. So does Zur gets a bad rap for being a combo deck. I've seen, this is in quotation marks, even though it's audio, fair Zur decks. There is no such thing as a fair Zur deck. I'm just gonna have fun drawing things because I can't do anything right now. I've seen, see, I can put stuff in quotation marks, fair. See, but wait, quotation marks. These things, that's quotation marks, because my staying is currently in quotation marks. I've seen fair Zur decks. That ability is just a little bit too good to be fair, but it's not combo-tastic, where it's like turn one, get political immunity, so he can't be targeted, and he can't be targeted or blocked, and then you just infect him up and you kill people. Not really fair. That's the combo version of that deck. But then the fair version, again, still in quotation marks, is the one where you just, let's see what's going on here. FA is your friend for multiplayer games. Smiley face. Sorry, I put more smiley faces than a teenage girl. Yeah, a fair Zur deck is one where when they attack, they don't have pump effects on Xur to where they just start killing people with general damage. Instead, you get stuff like O-rings out of them, which is still like not fair, but good. And you get a lot of stuff like that. So the deck can be made to be fair. Again, still in quotation marks, but to each their own. When you play that kind of deck, I don't want to say you know what you're getting yourself into, but you know what you're getting yourself into. Shroom is notoriously one of those to bring the tangent all the way around. Shroom is one of those decks notorious for being a combo deck. Because of her ability where you get to return an artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield, it's just so abusable, especially in a deck where you can constantly replay your commander. That's something that people really underestimate about commanders and why tucking is so good. The ability to have a high power creature with a good utility at all times, due to just how a commander works, is one of the hallmarks or trademarks of the game of the format. Where you could always have access to Olivia, or you can always have access to Borborygmos, or stuff like Shroom, where you can always get an artifact back, brings a whole new context to the game. So when you get to tuck something with Condemn or Spin Into Myth, where they don't get that repeatable effect, especially from a general like Shroom, or the board control of Olivia, or board control of Borborygmos. This card is insane when it starts going off. It changes everything. So if you have tuck effects, I wouldn't say they're frowned upon. I say they're smart to play, but it depends on the person. Are we voting to kick somebody? I wanted to play a 4-player game anyways. I forget how to do this. CLEAVTHORN. Let's see if does that work. Nope. Dash help. How do we do this? Dash eject. Ah, it's a kick. Don't be stupid. CLEAVTHORN. Did that work? Did it work? Did it work? Dash eject space. Oh, CLEAVTHORN. Yeah! Needed a space. Anyways, that was an. Anyway, didn't want to explain that deck. Alright, so right now it looks like a combo Shroom deck, so I'm worried. I think it's the only way to put it. Borborygmos, actually a guy named Apple who plays at Armada Games plays this. Bazaar of Baghdad is the card you get off of. What is going on? Oh my god, that card is so good in Shroom. Wow, that's kind of smart. Don't be an artifact, don't be an artifact, don't be an artifact. Don't do it. Don't do it to me. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Man, I don't care about Mana Crypt right now. Sweet. Okay, so he got all his fast mana but nothing to do with it, is what it looks like right now, which is pretty fantastic. Anyways, Borborygmos, a guy named Apple at Armada Games plays this deck. There's two different ways to do it. There's the where you abuse the ability to just untap and tap Mariki. Let's read her because some people might not be familiar. So for Esper, or white, blue, black, it's a 1/1 legendary human. We just played Greater Good. Yay! We're not doing anything. Alright. Borborygmos, sorry. Legendary human, 1/1. Tap to gain control of target creature for as long as you control Mariki. When she leaves the battlefield or becomes untapped, destroy that creature that can't be generated. As long as you can get around the clause of doesn't untap, she becomes a freaking machine gun. She just starts nuking all the creatures on the field. It gets insane. It can get insane if you let it get out of control, I guess would have been the better way to put it. So let's hope it doesn't get out of control. Right now, this deck that I'm playing right now isn't doing anything, which I think is one of the reasons I wanted to do a video on it. I've been playing this deck at Armada Games just only last Thursday, back-to-back rounds, and it just pooped on me, like weird scat porn. Started playing the deck, drew 3 lands, and then didn't draw anything, which is variance. That shouldn't count against the deck, but it just felt horrible. And if you've ever had one of those games where you're just like, it was one of those games. You're just like, this is not fun. I don't like anything that's going on here. Come on. That's never fun. And then the next game I played with it, it seemed to get off to a good start, but just got overpowered really quickly, which I assumed could happen with this deck, but it's not anything you ever want to happen. It's not like you don't go into a game saying there's a 5% chance of this deck screwing me over. I hope for it. It was more of there's a 95% chance of this deck doing amazing things, and that's what I was really hoping for. But just nothing ever materialized, which made me really sad. Alright, how is this guy gonna play it? Just please attack artifact guy. Thank you. I could give you a hug. But I can't because you're over the internet, and that doesn't work. In the meantime, let's just pull up this deck. Nothing's happening right now. By nothing happening, I mean the artifact guy got out to such a blazing fast start. Everyone is really scared of him right now. So instead, let's just show off an EDH deck. I think that's more fun right now than watching nothing happen. Yeah. I do think it's funny. If you ever listen to the podcast called The Mana Pool, they're talking about like the worst dress cards in Innistrad. And this guy I think won just based off of the simple fact that he's not wearing anything underneath that apron. And it's kind of weird. Alright, so let's just pause by CMC this baby. I think the one card I want to talk about the most is Seize the Day. This card is so awesome. Now, for 3 in a red, you untap a certain creature, and then there's an additional combat phase. It's got a flashback for 2 in a red. This card one-shots people really easily. If your commander has 7 power or greater, you can one-shot people with this card. You just take 3 combat phases. That's not. I mean, I use it for that in this deck, just because of the nature of Borborygmos. Yeah, you can go away now. Just because of the nature of Borborygmos, if you have creatures and there's a single open guy, what ends up happening is you play a dude, like, let's say all these 3 guys were out because he wasn't playing Olivia, because they would be right now. He's going to get Coalition of the Look back. That's okay. Well, he has no black, right? Oh. That's hilarious. You deserve everything that comes to you. Alright, let's say I had Ulanwalk Tracker, Markov, and Nikata Warpride out, right? Decent. Not a bad start. Then we slap down Borborygmos turn 7. Turn 8, we attack. If all your creatures are out by turn 8, and you have Seize the Day in hand, you should not win the game, but get really damn close. Because you're going to get 3 attacks in with Borborygmos. You're going to get 2 swings in, put 2 +1/+1 counters on all your dudes, kill somebody with him, just because it'll be 6, 7, then 8, so 21 general damage. And then you get to swing at somebody else with a bunch of pumped up guys. It's the sickness of all sicknesses. It's so cool to do. I think it's awesome. So I'm going to brag about it because I loved finding that card. It's like one of my favorite finds ever. I just Seize the Day. Awesome. I'm thinking of putting it in my Thraximundar deck because, as you know, Thraximundar, or as you might not know, Thraximundar is a 7 power dude, so you get multiple sacrifices in and multiple attacks, and you can just kill somebody. I think it's so damn cool, and I still haven't been able to use it though, which makes me really angry. So let's talk about my general. I actually kind of skipped him over because I figured people would know who he is, but he's from Ravnica, so I guess this is Gilpack. He's from Gilpack, so you might not. Borborygmos. He's a Cyclops that points at things. For 3, red, red, green, green, 6/7 Trampler. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Not each attacking creature, just each damn creature. It's pretty great. Can I play this guy yet? This costs 6. This costs 6. This costs 2. We're just going to play a Copperline Gorge. And pass. You know why we're passing? Because all of our creatures right now died to Olivia Voldaren. And that sucks. That's one of the reasons I hate playing against Olivia. If you have anything with 1 toughness, or now 2 toughness, or 3 toughness, it just dies. Just dies. Fiery death of fire. 5 death of fire. Let me just F6 this guy. 5 death of fire. 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 5 death of fire Not a regular death of fire, a fiery death of fire. The fieriest of deaths. Which is annoying. Speaking of vampires, I just recently saw From Dusk Till Dawn 2 with my father, which is pretty... You get what you expect you're going to get, I think is the best way to put it. No one walked into that movie and no one specifically saw that movie and said, hey, I'm going to watch a masterpiece of filmmaking. It's not bad, though. I wouldn't suggest it. It takes the plot from Dusk Till Dawn 1, and then the vampires are still in Mexico. Danny Trejo is still in it, which is awesome. He's one of the coolest actors ever. His story is actually really cool if you ever want to look up Danny Trejo. You'll know him as the guy with scars. The large Mexican scary guy with scars all the time. That's who he is. Into the... destruction! Just pure destruction. Wow. 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 That was really good. Good on you, Olivia player. I'm very scared of what's happening next. Oh. Normal things. Okay. Oh, she gets the +1/+1 counters too when she deals damage. This creature's insane. No, yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn 2, like Mexican blood money. These guys go into Mexico to rob a bank. Some of them become vampires. Some of them don't become vampires. And then they kill the vampires. That's it. It's a sentence-long movie. And it's like a sentence-long movie. It's by Tarantino, so it's still good. It's not, oh my god, it could never be better good, but it's good. So, that's a quick review of From Dusk Till Dawn 2. Mexican blood money for you. Didn't expect that, did you? Nope. Knowledged. Anyways, let's see if this Shroom player can do anything. I have a disturbing feeling that he can't, so that's okay with me. Let's hope he didn't just draw AIDS. No, he didn't. Alright. He's drawing deep in that deck. Alright. I will F6 because I don't care what you're doing. Oh god, those were a lot of really good things to put in there. I've never wanted to top deck a strip mine more than right now and just take this guy out of the game. I don't know. I have this weird proclivity to just... I'm being beaten down by the Olivia deck, and I still hate the artifact deck beyond all belief. I don't know how that works, but it's true. So, go figure. So next turn I'm gonna run. Let me see. Will that kill it? 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So let's talk about Olivia's abilities, just so I can show people why I can't actually play my creatures right now. So for 1 and a red, she deals 1 damage to another creature, turning it into a vampire. Cool. Puts a +1/+1 counter on Olivia Voldaren. I don't know why they stuck that on there. That's easily attacked on ability. Didn't need to be there. But they were like, screw it. People hate us anyways sometimes, so that's what we're going to do. I think I'm just playing this guy out so I can sack it to greater good. That's it. That's the only reason, which is really damn sad. So for 1 in a red, deals 1 damage to another creature. That creature becomes a vampire. Put a +1/+1 counter on Olivia. Pretty much unbeatable and limited. For 3 black, gain control of target vampire for as long as you control Olivia. Basically, she turns your guy into a vampire, and it's like, LOL, bro. Mine. Card is bloody annoying. Gets worse when it's the commander, and you see it every single game. For your opponents, when it's probably about as fun to play against as what's it called, Kalia of the Vast, but Kalia is a little bit different, just because it's more of a... Kalia decks have a problem with running out of gas, where they'll play Kalia. Kalia, for the record, is a 2/2 flyer, like human, cleric, shaman, or something stupid, where... sorry, something in my throat. Where... Yeah, so for 4 mana, she's a 2/2 flyer. She basically Oh god, this guy is getting destroyed. It still makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. I don't know why. This just nothing is good. Wow. Never. It's just destruction. That's insane. So, talking about Kalia and the similarities between Kalia and Olivia. Kalia runs out of gas really quickly, unless she like throws a Grizzlebrand into play, which if she does, that's pretty insane. Alright, it's gonna deal 1 in a red. Deal some damage to my Dragon Broodmother. Let's see, she's gonna try and take control of it so I can sack it. That'd be awesome. I got these 2 to discard, so I don't know if I have anything to deal with. Yes, I do. I have a creature that if you sacrifice another creature, you destroy stuff. Anyways, let's see what he wants to do with this situation. That makes more sense. Should have done that first. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, look, I have a creature I can sacrifice. Oh god. Get out of here, Livia. No one likes you. Let's see what I got on the top. Oh, won't be able to play you anytime soon. Won't be able to play you anytime soon. Well, cowards do not like to block warriors. Overrun crit. This is a bunch of late game stuff. See, I think this is the problem with the deck. It's got too much late game stuff, but it still has early game stuff. It got shut down by this Olivia deck just due to the fact Olivia exists. I don't know what to discard here. I want both of these lands. This Crater Hoof Behemoth seems like it might be good. But I'm thinking Overrun is getting out of here. Wait for it, click. Overrun's gone. There you go. Oh well. Olivia's a really good general. It's going to be interesting for my first video in a while just to be a pub stomping from Olivia. But I guess I deserve it. For a while I had an Olivia deck on here to post up, and I eventually just deleted it. It wasn't a really good game, and the deck underperformed, and it was sad. But we'll post this one just because I definitely need to put content up there. Like the last video is from like May, so it's important. He just concedes, which makes sense because he was taken out of the game by this guy. If he draws like some kind of wrath, it's fine. We both can start playing the game again. I'll lay down War Pride. This card is so good. So let's talk about Bold Weird Intimidator and the fact that it's one of the coolest worded cards ever. Cowards can't block warriors. Target creature becomes a coward and target creature becomes a warrior. It's so cool. It's just like coward, and he's like, oh god, I can't do anything. Gilded Drake. What? Oh, no, no, honey, don't do that. Don't kill the Olivia. Man of War. Oh wow. Okay then. But you didn't take the Olivia? What are you doing with your life? Why are you so bad at this game? Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna play Nakata War Pride. People underestimate this card, and she might not take it. That's my hope. Anyways, yeah, that was so bad. Come on. You gotta replay the Gilded Drake to take the goal Olivia, or else you can't do anything. I guess it happens. Everyone makes bad plays sometimes, right, guys? That they do. Let's talk about the Cuddle Warp Pride. I think this is one of the coolest cards just freaking ever. So for 3 green, 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 must be blocked by exactly 1 creature if able. Hey, look, he's taking back his own creature. Who would have thought? Oh, everybody. When the Cuddle Warp Pride attacks, put X tokens that are copies in the Cuddle Warp Pride onto the battlefield tapped and attacking, where X is the number of creatures defending player controls. Exile the tokens at the beginning of the next end step. So what it basically does, it's like, hey, that person has 14 creatures out because they played a bunch of Saprolinks. Oh, well, when the Cuddle Warp Pride attacks, what is this guy doing? Oh, is he just gonna all in with his Olivia and kill me? No, someone. I'm not sure what's going on right now. Oh, he has enough to kill the Manowar and still take the... That's just what Olivia decks do. It's just so damn good. Anyway, so Cuddle Warp Pride basically says you have X amount of creatures. I'm going to put X amount of tokens into play. Each of these has to be blocked by a 3/3 if able. This card is amazing with multiple combat steps because the tokens don't go away until the beginning of the next end step. So what happens is, let's say I attack a guy with 14 tokens. He's like, okay, I'll block all of them because he has to block all of them. No big deal. NBD. Then you're like, oh, okay. No big deal, huh? Let's see, who's this swinging at me? Him. That's cool. You're like, oh, no big deal. Sounds good to me. You take another combat step after he's blocked. You still have 14 Nakaddles out. And then you attack again and kill them. To the face. This card is so freaking good. I can't hype it up enough. That's definitely the right way to put it too. Especially the must be blocked is so underestimated. People don't realize that that's there. That they can only block with one of them. And he finally chooses to take the correct creature. Whatever. Just the must be blocked is really, really, really good. And everyone underestimates it. Which is really funny. Because it's really, really, really good. So, there you go. Did that just happen? That was awesome. That's a shielded. Hey, I hate this guy. So, we're just gonna go like... I can sacrifice the Raging Ravine. I still have 3 mana open, not do anything. I'll just sack the Nakaddle. That sucks. Let's see if I can do anything about this. I don't think I can. Let's filter 3 cards. Ooh. This guy isn't doing much right now. So next turn I can go Brighthearth, Imperious Perfect. Brighthearth, Imperious. I just had a lisp there. Boulder Intimidator seems like it's not going to do anything, so we're just going to kill it. Alright. Yeah. Playing Imperious Perfect. You know what? We're going to do this the correct way after we've tapped for our Brighthearth Printerette. Because Warrior spells now cost 1 less. Boom. Shakalaka. Shakalaka boom. Okay. Yeah. That's about it for this turn. Look at how pretty that promo is. I'm really glad I apparently spent enough money and did well enough to get this. So awesome. Hey, you know what he's probably going to sack? Your Gilded Drake. Or probably the Solemn Simulacrum and hit you in the face for 3. Because if you sack the Gilded Drake, you're not a smart man. Wow, that's a really interesting lock. Shielded and Gilded Drake. You just steal their creature all the time by bringing back Gilded Drake and being like, yeah, I'll take your creature. You got it. They have to sacrifice a Gilded Drake. You keep the guy. Oh, that's really cool. That's an amazing interaction that I'm really angry I never thought about before. This is probably a wrath effect, isn't it? No, it's just anger. I'm okay with anger. That's really cool. Really, really, really cool. Like, really, really, really cool. I really like that idea. You know what shield it has? Swamp Walk. What? Whatever. I guess because 6, 9, 5, 21. He's attacking him for 21 next turn. Possibly me for 21 next turn. I doubt it's me. Oh, because Blast was sacked. Let's think. I don't really want this forest, I think is how I'm going to put it. I can cycle for 3 by killing the Raging Ravine. I F6'd through that guy's turn, so I didn't get to sack anything. Because I'm really bad at this game, I guess. That's how that works. Well, my hand is awkward now. It's just a great hoof behemoth. Chillin'. What is this? You still have other plays? Stop it. Stop it. Oh, okay. Whatever. I'm going to play Borborygmos. Hopefully he doesn't get stolen. Which he will be, because now he has a chance to play Mariki. Oh, God. I need asceticism in this deck, I guess. Asceticism seems really good. Because I'm tired of people stealing my shit. Greater Good isn't good in this deck. I've realized after a while. I just really haven't liked it. So we're just going to go like this. This Greater Good goes away. ASC. KUIM or USC. That definitely wasn't Mickey Mouse Club. Putting in an asceticism, saving the game, going back to the duel. And look, nothing happened. Yay, nothing happened. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Mickey Mouse. Da, da, da. What is this? Like Brilliant Ultimatum? Is this Profane Command? Yeah, it is. Woo for not being. How are you still bad at this game? Why aren't you killing the Graveborn Muse, man? Come on. Oh, card advantage is so good. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, Maze of Ith too? Come on. Just not getting any breaks. Whatever. I'm sure the Fireball for set. Oh, no, he still gets the card out of it. Whatever. Hey, Keep. That card's going to be useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll be able to activate Keep on my upkeep. So yeah, we'll play him. Doop. Da-doop. Sweet. Hey, look who it is. Borborygmos. What's his name? Borborygmos. Say it again. Borborygmos. He's pretty cool. So yeah, beginning next upkeep. Use Keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll have enough to play Crater Hoop Behemoth and just smack somebody in the face for tons of damage. How much damage? Freak. Tons of damage. Doesn't matter how you. Oh, whoa. Oh, snap. That's so good. I take it back immediately. That play was awesome. Mechanically. I don't know if he knew that's how that worked. Nap, active player, non-active player goes on the stack. Yep, that's exactly how that works. So for those of you who didn't catch what happened there, Borborygmos counts for the number of zombies you control. Because of how shieldage trigger stacks, however, so whenever non-2 creature dies, you may draw a card. Oh, that's just fantastic. I'm giddy with enjoyment. Basically, how Borborygmos works is you draw cards when X number of zombies you control. Because he was the active player, and Talus and whatever this guy, and the shieldage controller was a non-active player, AppNap. So active player stack ability goes on the stack, non-active player's ability goes on the stack, causing the non-active player's ability to, what is this? Sorry. Oh. Well, sweet. Okay then. Oh god, and target land? That was so good. So good. So good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I miscount the amount of land I had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did. I would need another land to be able to do what I wanted before, but that's fine. Right. So non-active player stacked went on active player's ability went on the stack, non-active ability went on the stack, first in, last out, causing Shieldred's ability to go on the stack. Resolve, causing him to sacrifice his creature, but the other trigger was on the stack, but there weren't any zombies in play. So if somehow he flashed in some zombies in some magical world, then it would have been fine for him, but he couldn't because that didn't exist. Let's just... Do you want to attack that guy? Not really. I think I might just go land, cast a firewire ball or whatever the hell this thing is called, border post. Be able to make curs. That seems fine. I think we're gonna make him use his Mazavith, just because that way this guy can get an attack in. I feel like that's a little bit more prudent. Unless he has Condemn or a kill spell. Oh wait, Mazavith no longer... Oh gosh. Man, just not my day here. Whatever. Now let's see what this is. This is probably me sacrificing Borborygmos to greater good. He's capsizing his island with buyback. Okay. Sick life. You deserve everything that comes to you. I hate capsize. So the fact that he took himself off of a turn makes me really happy. Let's make a cur, because we're not bad at this game. Red, green. Boop. Yeah, 1-2s. Woo! Oh, I could have made Raging Ravine a creature too. I guess we are bad at this game. That's okay. Happens to everybody. I'm really glad Capsize not in that guy's hand anymore. This is just attacking creature and opponent controls? Wow, that's not good. For me. I'll block. With this guy. That's just not smart, but okay. Whatever. This card's pretty cool. I didn't know it existed. Destroy target creature and target land. Yeah, that's... What's with this art? What's going on? I'm so confused. Is that a scarecrow? Is that a man? Too many of us have died in the explosions that wrecked these hills. So explosions are happening, and this card got in the way and blood got on it, because that's artistic? That's just... yeah, that makes no sense. Whatever. To each their own, I guess. Oh, what's gonna be fun is I get to attack this counter speller guy directly this turn. I call it fun. Because it will be fun. Duh. He's gonna have capsize with buyback, but let's say he capsizes Borborygmos, which would blow, or Crater Hoop Behemoth, which would also suck. And then he would Mystifying Maze the other guy. Yeah, that's actually really bad for me. So let's see what happens. Yeah. Wait. Let's think. Who is this going to be a copy of? If I just sack my board now, assuming it's me Borborygmos, he's stuck copying Olivia, and it's down to Harvester of Souls. I'm okay with that. I want to draw that many cards anyways. Yes, please. Well, this is pretty. So good. We're going to discard this Stomping Grounds, this Anger, and this Forced. Yeah. Works for me. Because once it resolves, you can't do anything once it would select a legendary creature. They die due to state-based actions. Of course, it picks a frickin' Harvester of Souls. Whatever. Man, some people just don't understand how this is going to work for them, do they? He's going to steal your Harvester of Souls. Imbecile. Oh, I guess it is my turn. Let's make it a little bit better. Alright. So we have ramp. What are we doing this turn? What are we doing? We can put out Vigor. Put out Manticore, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. If we put out Vigor and Manticore, what happens? We steal that Harvester of Souls. Swing it in at Counterspeller. Swing everything at Counterspeller. Yeah. Because we're going to end up sacrificing this. That sounds good to me. Good point, Tom. Well, I thank you, Tom. I think that was a good point. Ah. Chip, chip, cheerio. Yeah, I just said chip, chip, cheerio. Whatever. Doop, 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 doop. Alright. Let's see what happens. Alright, he doesn't have the mana to be able to capsize anything. So I'm just going to get control of that guy. Swing it all in at your face. All of it. Because you're the person I'm more scared of than anybody else. Am I leaving back Vigor? This is a good question. Because he can... Mystifying Maze Vigor? Yeah, that does nothing. Can he? 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, I don't care what you Mystifying Maze here. I'm going to try and sack the Harvester of Souls anyways. So you should be taking at least 11. I'm going to be taking not a small amount of damage back. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. Oh, let's draw 7 and discard 3. Hey, I forgot why this card was really good. Turns out it's because you get to do stupid stuff like this. Oh god. Let's see. What's in our hand? The Stomp Howler is not going to be that great. Yeah, well, I lied. Stomp Howler gets rid of these frickin' soul rings. Well, we're keeping all the lands. How about that? Not Dryad Arbor. Fangreen Firstborn seems a little bit late. Oh god, everything has haste. Oh, that changes everything. Okay, what to do, what to do, what to do. We're keeping the FTK. What about Garrick? Are we keeping Garrick? We got enough land. We don't really need Garrick right now. Garrick can go away as well. What about this Increasing Savagery? Seems like a win more card right now. But it does win. Well, we can flash it back for 10 counters, so that's good. And we'll discard a forest. Okay. Well, there you go. Oh, I'm attacking you for 11. Responses? None. That's what I thought. So we have 12 mana. That'd be 4, 4, 4. We can play all these guys next turn and attack. That's so good. Let's discard Garrick. Whatever. We're going to remove all of the auto yields because I want to be able to sack these guys when he tries to steal them. Draw more cards. Oh, Greater Good is really good, guys. I will never doubt the power of Greater Good again. Hey, look, you dealt damage to this guy. I will laugh later. So he's probably putting Shieldred on top for this turn, which is fine, I guess. I'm at 18. Can he just nuke me with Olivia? That wouldn't be good. I guess that's what he's trying to do. That's 10. I wish I could search the chat, but I can't, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing. Well, I'll make sure he uses all the available mana on it, because it'd be stupid not to. What kind of creatures can he bring back? He can bring back Gilded Drake, which wouldn't be bad. Okay, so he's going to attack for 11. Six. This guy is a 60 right now, obviously, because that's what it says on him. Yeah. Whoa, that's going at him? That seems like improper threat assessment 101. Are you blowing up the world, Mr. Bot? No. Oh, you're just going to take him during combat when he's untapped to eliminate an attacker. That seems unwise. What is this guy putting on top? Targeting. Shielded. See, I don't think that's correct. Yeah, maybe I'm just too judgmental of people's choices, which is very possible, because I have been so far this game. But this seems... that just seems wrong. 17 with no blockers. He didn't play anything, so he's gonna bounce something, I guess. That's okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is Stomp Howler the Soul Ring. This way he has to choose if he wants to get control of it now instead of later. I think that's smart. So, first order of business. Stomp Howler. Which soul ring to target? This guy's soul ring. See, I'm fine with this. This means I should just be able to kill him. Yeah. Then deal with this guy. I have no idea how this deck came back, but that's okay. Granted, it's not over yet. Seize the day. Get in my pile. Okay. Damn. Damn. What to do? Alright, let's reevaluate. I can pay Beastmaster's Bramblewood Paragon into Rada. That's 4 creatures attacking. And then next turn, destroy this guy. That seems okay. In the Web of War is too late. Rumbling Slum doesn't do enough right now. Nah, it's just a 5/5 for 4, right? Yeah, that's not enough. And we'll discard a land. Okay. Alright, let's think. This matters. I can play Fangreen Firstborn and Paragon and Rada. What does that do for me? It just gives me 5 creatures attacking and just destroying this guy in one move? Seems good to me. Let me make sure. Right? I have to do enough to him so that his bouncy thing doesn't kill me. So let's just go like this. Start it off with the Paragon. Go into Rada. Okay. Into this guy. And time to swing. So, kill the red-black player? I agree, Tom. We should kill the red-black player. You sure, Tom? Should we kill the red-black player? Yes. Yes, we should. Yeah. That's pretty wowish. As long as it doesn't get messed up, it should work. So he's not going to bounce that. He's not going to bounce that. That's 9. Yeah, this should all just work like this, to be honest. This way, even if he bounces to 5, 5, this should work, hopefully. I think this is funny. This was made during the time of Mana Burn, which now does not exist. So you would end up with... no, I don't want to use this ability. Oh, it's a May? Well, never mind. What I was about to say doesn't count. Alright. The good game... Oh, no, not from him. That's the only person I care about a good game coming from. Let's make sure this works. Yes, it worked! Haha! You have now died. Now, it is your turn, sir. I'm really happy this deck is currently working as it is. Let's see. Can he kill me this turn? Ooh, this is a good question. No. What did he put back on top of his deck? Gilded Drake, maybe? That's not going to do it. Hopefully it won't do it. Let's see what happens. I'm really excited. I want to see if I can get this. Yielding a Wrath, which even a Wrath doesn't really do it, because I should be able to just pummel him in the face. I'm excited. Let's see what happens. Even if he Gilded Drakes, the creature he gets is tapped. If he Wraths, I don't have enough power to outright kill him. But I get to filter through my entire deck. Seems good to me. Oh, just shielded. Oh, you cutie pie, you. Come on, tell me this got here. After I ragged on Greater Good for not being good enough in this deck, please tell me this deck got there. I would be so insanely happy. He destroyed the Greater Good. That's okay. Unless you have Sun Scour in hand, I should be good. Alright, this is game. It's game, son! It's game in all types of ways. Let's sacrifice this girl. No one cares about her. No, no, no. Let's go Wilderness Elemental. Into Behemoth. Swing. Win the game. Two, three, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Just get in there. Roar, big green decks. They're big and green. And with power. I'm about to open my right drawer, which has all my EDH decks, and put back in Greater Good. 'Cause I didn't realize it was this good. Like, holy crap. This is pretty insane. Twas a fun game. I don't know what way you're getting out of this. GG? Looks like the GG's. Pew pew pew, -50. That was turn 13? What? Okay. Sweet. Alright, that deck got there. Let's all rejoice in the fact that that deck... I have no idea how that deck got there. Alright, that deck is beautiful now. Alright, that is the video in entirety. I wasn't expecting to win, as you could tell from my dejected sounding self the entire round. But I'm really glad we did win. I'm glad we got there, and I'm glad I get to put this video up, because it turned out to be really exciting in the end. It's always exciting when you win. So, my name is Tom from MTG Radio. If you do feel like following us, this is like a 1 hour long, pretty much like a video podcast, so whatever. If you feel like following us on Twitter, we'd be glad to have you at MTG Radio. I don't really tweet from it that much, but I did tweet out that this video would be going up. So that's good. It's a good way to get updates. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. There aren't any ads on it because I don't think you can make any monetary amount from this, so feel free to not subscribe as well. Feel free to unsubscribe. I don't really mind. Bring it on. I'll cry in my sleep. It's cool. Done it before. Um, and that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, guys.